Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the first annual Double Toasted Toasties Awards. Fuck the Oscars. Doing our own thing tonight. People, I will be your host. I am Cory Coleman. We couldn't afford Chris Rock, plus he's busy tonight. I think we could have had him if he wasn't, booked already. Danielle wearing the lovely skanky dress tonight.
Couture, Christian Siriano, thank you.
Look at Martin. Coming up on the red carpet, we have Martin Thomas in the baggy hobo suit this evening, and dressed up in his usual hip-hop attire, we have Cory Goodwin.
My gang wear.
Your gang wear, yes.
Yeah.
In the frightening black man clothes, we have Cory Goodwin. You looking down. The whole time I'm looking at you. You know them. I'm fucking like the school, man. What's wrong, brother?
I'm hot.
Yeah, well, go ahead and take that fucking suit off, man. You ain't got to wear it.
Nobody tell you to wear that.
Yes. You ain't going to win tonight. You ain't got to wear it, man. He's ready for a speech and everything, man. Take that shit off, dude.
We're going to be a team. What happened?
How we going to be? Ain't none of us wearing suits. You need to be part of our team.
Now.
Take that shit off, man.
Yeah, but I didn't bring a T-shirt to slip into.
Martin, go ahead. Just wear your shirt, brother.
I'm fine.
Are you?
I'm fine. That's a passive aggressive. I'm fine.
I'm fine. Man, what I'll do is, because it looks like they're not going to get this ceremony started until 7 o'clock. All these commercials playing and everything right here. I'm going to wait for a little bit, and then I'm going to see. Yeah, people still walking up this goddamn carpet
Jesus.
and everything. Look at this. People still coming in. People still walking in. They still talking to people and shit. We're going to have top 10. Our worst of, our honorable mentions, our dishonorable mentions, because a lot of people been asking for this for a while. Sometimes people don't, they said, I don't care if it's till like New Year's Eve, 2016. Just fucking do the list. So we doing it. And I have it already, got a nice presentation. Now, I like to start things off positively. So that's why I like to start out with our best of.
Okay. All right.
And I have both, and you know what, I know you probably have. I don't know if you've seen as many movies as we have, Cory.
I've seen enough.
You've seen a few?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know if you've seen as many as we do, but feel free to chime in. I prepared some nice screens for Martin and myself. Didn't mean to leave you out. I just had his list already. So, we'll have a discussion with you, though. And there's a lot of things to talk about. Now, as you know, that our list happened to be just a tad bit different from the list of others out there. And I want to start out with you, Martin.
Okay.
Martin, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the first 7, and I'm going to pick
From the bottom or from the top?
From the bottom to number 4, and then I'm going to put special attention on the top 3.
Okay,
if that's all right with you,
that's fine. That's fine.
All right,
that works.
Well, let's go ahead and start out with Martin's top 10. Martin, you have number 10, The Revenant. Number 9, 99 Homes. Number 8, Pawn Sacrifice. Told y'all we were different. Number 7, Inside Out. Number 6, Trumbo. Number 5, Anomalisa. Number 4, a movie that no one has on the list but Martin, Chirac, the Spike Lee film. And now, Martin, let's get down to your top 3 films. And I noticed that, and let me see here.
That Mad Max was missing off that list.
I would beat the shit out of you.
And The Big Short.
I would beat the shit out of you if you put Mad Max on there. Because I think you've been trolling me this whole time. Much shit as you've been talking. Now let's go ahead and start with your number 3 film, Martin.
Do you think your paper has the resources to take that on?
I do. Do you?
The Spotlight. A lot of people are actually saying that Spotlight is going to be, at least from our polls, that's going to be the best picture.
Sure.
But you said that is number 3.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm looking at what you have here for number 2, and I look at what you have here for number 1. Why wasn't this higher for you?
Well, at the time I saw it, was it my number 1 movie? I don't remember the order in which I saw the different movies, but I thought it was really well made, and it touched me, and I love watching.
And this is the movie about no, that's not how you want to describe a movie about pedophiles and shit.
The second he said that priest came up.
I know, yeah. Oh yes. No, and this is the movie about the Boston Globe and their investigation of the case of the Catholic Church and how they were molesting kids in Boston. And that investigation led to pretty much priests raping boys all over the world.
Yeah.
You know, everybody knew except Boston for some reason.
No, they were just so Catholic. They were like, "Oh, come on, get out of here with your lies."
Yeah.
It's like he's fucking me right now. that priest is trying to help you out. You need God in your life.
He's trying to help your posture. Quit slouching, stand up, but not too high. But Martin,
Your rectum shouldn't be so wicked. But why didn't it score high? Because the two movies above it made a bigger impression on me.
And speaking of which, that brings us to your number 2 movie.
Thank you to everyone who sent their good thoughts and their prayers. For 5 years, you made life in that small room, that prison, as nurturing and normal as you could.
And the movie is Room, and this is something that blew both Martin and I away. Martin, you said this shit made you actually cry. Too.
Oh, yeah. Twice.
Did you see
absolutely.
it?
Yeah, I cried twice.
Yeah, I cried a bunch in it. And I mean, here's the thing about Spotlight. Spotlight is the best one of those kind of movies I've ever seen. Investigative journalists going procedural, going through all this, you know, breaking down how you do this. You know, it's like all the King's Men all over again. It's the best one of these. Like, we've seen so many of these that just become kind of rote, and this one took it to that next level.
Yeah. Okay.
But Room was one of those movies where I was like, I've not seen this before. And it you know, emotionally it hit me like a freight train. First off, first half of it, first quarter of it, don't even know what's going on. Trying to figure out what is this. And then to come to the realization. And then the fact that it goes to that spot where usually a movie would take you to, okay, and then everything was solved. The police came in and it was all solved. And this goes like, now here's what happens after that you don't get to see.
Yeah, it was like watching 2 movies in one, in a way.
It's one of those best movies to go into blind, especially.
Oh, yeah.
Like I didn't see a trailer or anything for it when I saw it. I was like, okay, what's happening? Oh, that's happening. Oh, this is happening.
Yeah.
We almost blew off going to see it because the screening was on an evening where we had the Sunday service. We had to jet out of here.
Oh, that's
to
right.
Get over there.
That's right.
And almost didn't even bother. But just because it's a small movie, and I was like, well, I'm reading some good things about it. Maybe you should check it out.
All right. Well, then that brings us to your number 1 movie, Martin.
Yes.
Beast of No Nation.
Now, what are they calling you? I saved your life. I saved your life. I saved your life. Go.
You know, it's funny because I thought that line would have just made that movie. I've heard so many people. I thought that was going to be like a huge catchphrase. I thought comedians would be doing that shit. You know, I saved your life. I saved your life. And the movie just kind of came and went. And it was causing a lot of controversy, which is why I think it came and went because, you know, the studios were under the pressure of theater owners to not really promote this film. Mm-hmm. You know, it was breaking up the business. But for you, Martin, you didn't sway on this. Why?
Well, I wasn't one of the people who saw it on Netflix. I saw it in the actual theater. This is one of those movies, like when I go back to saying like a movie like nothing I've seen before, it's got that. Much like The Room, and it has this the lead actor, or it's the child actor. He's amazing. I think he gave one of, if not the best performance I've seen this year. It takes you on this journey that's so much like 12 Years a Slave, where you're just stuck in it, and it's hard to watch, but you can't pull away from it. The cinematography is the best I've seen, and this character, just the arc he goes through this adventure. Even Idris Elba, you switch back and forth on how you feel about him. Like it does everything I want a movie to do.
Yeah, you know, it's a rough movie to watch, but if you look at it, it's a movie that really takes you on this. You know, I hate using this word. I don't know what else to say. I hate when critics say emotional roller coaster, but I don't know what else to say right now. You know, I went through so many ups and downs, liking characters, not liking. Did you see it?
Yeah, of course. That was the first thing I did when I even saw the trailer. I was like, I have to see this movie.
Did you see this on Netflix?
I did.
Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about when they release things simultaneously on VOD and on Netflix and at the theater. And I used to be a big proponent about, all right, you know what, just put everything on fucking TV. Everybody has nice TVs now, just make everything streaming. But it's funny because Beast of No Nation really showed me how it's important to see some shit on the big screen.
Oh,
yeah.
I kind of hate being that kind of critic of that cinema person. Oh, it must be seen on the big screen. But no, that's like, fuck yeah, this needs to be seen on the big screen.
There's nothing wrong with that, especially when you have this kind of cinematography and everything that's going on. And Cary Fukunaga, is that his name?
Yeah, yeah.
Man, this guy, he's such a major talent.
I can't stand that fucking dude, man.
They found that kid just playing soccer in Ghana.
That's not the guy we're talking about. We're
Oh.
talking about the director.
The director.
Oh, I thought you-
Shit, she's on a delay.
You guys were talking about
kid is,
the actor.
Abraham Attah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know, this dude, the director, that guy is so amazingly talented, and I can't fucking stand this guy. I even told you.
I mean,
back
what
then.
his first thing he's got is True Detective season 1, and then to go to this,
And then to go to this, but on top of that, he's just an extremely fucking good-looking guy too. I hate to be shallow, but I'm like, God damn, God, do you really have to give people everything sometimes? I mean, this dude is just fucking blessed, man.
well, he got shut out at the Oscars.
Yeah, good. You know, I mean, I really wanted him to win at one time, but like, no, you got it fucking made in life, man. He would have been a monster had he won. Ego would have been out of control.
You would have been a monster. He'd probably be fine.
But ain't nobody nominated me for shit. So I'm perfectly fine, Mark.
And please, no one.
Best web series goes to.
Right.
No.
Oh, give me the smallest thing, man. Let's see how my list
All right.
compares to
Let's see the wrong
to
list
Martin.
now.
Actually, man, fuck you, man. One of my lists is just like
You would have
yours.
said it to me. I just beat you to it.
That's why I don't like that, man. How dare you go 2 steps ahead of me, bitch? Actually, mine is very different from yours. So. But I want to show this so you and I can have a debate on some things
Sure.
right, and see what you think about my list. All right. And there are some things on here that Martin and I argued over at the time that they came out, because some of my best movies, Martin would just sit up there and be like, whatever. I hate when you fucking do that. Because you blow me off. It's not like you don't think.
I never blow you off.
I try to have nice discussions with you about certain films, and you like, well, I don't like it that much. Like, your shit just is the last word
I
on
don't
it.
think man, I'm telling you, like, this is my best stuff. These are the movies I prefer. You mentioned Chirac. Yeah, nobody has that on their list. And I get that. I'm not bothered by it. I can just say that, wow, I really like that movie a lot.
Well, let's look at the movies that Martin looked down on me on. And let's start with the first 7 films, starting from the bottom. Number 10 is Steve Jobs. Number 9, The Big Short. Number 8, Bridge of Spies. Number 7, The Revenant. Number 6, Sicario. Number 5, Inside Out. And number 4, Anomalisa. Now, here's the thing about it, Martin. You and I, the lead up to the top 3, we couldn't be more different, man. You and I had a lot of like discussions on certain movies. Sicario being one of those.
Yeah.
Sicario, you and I, I really love that film.
And a lot of people do.
And that's one that you did not really like that much.
But it's not one where you like and I go like, pfft, how could you like that? No, I get it. It just didn't do it for me.
Well, the funny thing is that when it comes to the top 3, you and I are not so different. It's just that we're in different orders.
Okay.
And let me start with my number 3 film, which is Beast of No Nation.
Okay.
Now, you know what? I don't know what it is about this movie, but I mean, I loved it, and it was my number 1 spot for the longest time. But you know something, man? I hate to be this kind of person, because I always tell people, you know what? Just to learn how to appreciate a movie. Quit worrying about going in and feeling good every time you come out. But this movie depressed the fuck out of me, man. I mean, as good as this movie is, as great as the cinematography is, as great as these actors are, I'm so tired of looking at movies that are great that make me feel like shit. Now, I can't deny that this is a great movie, so I'm not knocking it for that at all. But it just seems like there's so many times that we watch movies where it's like, fuck, man, it's just hopeless. I just feel like the world should just fucking burn after I see this. Idris Elba. Now, say what you will about the whitewashing of the Oscars and Hollywood, but Idris Elba was one dude that I thought, man, you know what?
If nothing else.
Put all the politics aside and give him this. I'm looking at some of the people that are nominated, and I can name 2 already that he was better than.
Oh, yeah.
Just nothing
easily.
If nothing else, but just by having screen time.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that really just bum me out about this, but it is a great movie, and I couldn't deny it. And it's one of those movies where, yeah, it's depressing. Yeah, it really makes you feel horrible. It really makes you feel sour about the world, but you can't turn your head away from it when you watch it. You know what I'm saying with this, right?
Well, I think that's a good thing. It's, even though you're not leaving happy, you are fulfilled, like emotionally, like so devastated. That's what makes it, decent writing and good acting and all that. So,
But it's something where Martin was right. And this is the reason why this is in my top 3 right here. Martin is right. you look at all the characters in here, and no one, no matter how horrible these acts are, no one is completely bad. No one is completely good. These are kids who are committing atrocious crimes, and you want to hate these fucking kids, but they're kids, and they were brought into the life. Idris Elba, you want to hate him. I mean, they don't even tell you how despicable this guy is until you actually see the movie.
Yeah, you don't even know.
Man, what you see in the trailer, that motherfucker's horrible. But then you look at him, it's like, damn, he's charming as hell.
Well, he's charming, and to a point, he's saving their lives. But at the same time, there's so much more. There's more
doing worse things to them.
Yeah, he's saving their lives, but what kind of fucking life is that? And on top of that, you got to wonder how much of this is cyclical. You know, at what point was Idris Elba one of these kids?
Exactly.
Fuck, man. Can I move this shit up now? I'm talking myself into it. But the reason why I moved up to my number 2 movie, this is why this movie is in the place that it is, and it is Room. That was Mark. And why you?
Because it's like we got the same movies, we just swapped.
We just jumbled them, man.
Yeah.
Now the reason why I like this is because Martin is right. When I see a movie where I don't know what's happening. I mean, the movie kept me.
It keeps you guessing for a while.
It keeps you guessing for a while. I thought this movie took place on another planet when it first came on. And then as it went along, I'm like, oh, this is what this is about? It's really one of those movies that benefits from you going in not knowing shit about it. I feel bad for the people that saw this trailer because I didn't know anything about this film. But you have so many things in here. You have a great child actor. You have Brie Larson putting in a great performance that brings you to tears. It's a simple story, not the greatest of cinematography. It's not very elaborate, but it is so emotional. And the thing about it, the reason why I cried is because it just gave me hope. When this little boy, I'm about to fucking cry right now. When I saw this little boy through the shit that he had to go through, and he can still say, he still can say, man, fuck the world. You know, he still doesn't say that.
Right.
You know, I'm like, wow, man, this is an amazing film. And that kid in the movie, man,
Jacob Tremblay.
Yeah, that kid, he really made this film.
He really did. His acting was impeccable, and that's, you know, you love Brie Larson and her acting in it as well, but it's the kid that you get connected to, and it's the kid that makes you cry.
And there's so many movies you watch they have kid actors who just aren't that good. Some just suck, and you just go like, well, you know, it's kids. What you gonna do? But then you see the kid in here, and in Beast of No Nation, you're like, man, you other kids need to step it up.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't got no excuse.
It makes me want to go to the Disney Channel and see all those kids like, fuck all y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't gonna be shit.
Your boy came from the Disney Channel, though, Zac Efron now.
And look at him. He's fucking up, too.
Bad grandpa.
Dirty grandpa. This kid did more acting than Zac Efron has done in the last fucking 3 years. Even he looked like, Zac Efron, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Oh, he's looking at his future. He's like, God damn, that's gonna be me? And my number 1 movie, again, and you already know what it is because we already jumbled them around.
Wow.
It's Spotlight. For some reason, with this movie, much like Room, it gave me hope in that, man, there really are good people in the world. You know, really are good people who want to go after really bad people.
That's so funny. This movie gives you hope because they discovered 90 priests who were having sexual encounters with their parishioners, with the little kids. But at the end, the movie shows you thousands, or hundreds of thousands, where it's happening all over the world.
Well, Martin,
like the screen kept coming up with more numbers.
I know.
The first screen comes up, you go like, God damn.
This is the-
Oh, no, wait. Here's more. Oh, come on.
This is the first movie where the list of rapists is longer than the credits.
Yeah.
The list of rapists is longer than the people who worked on the fucking film.
Because it's funny, like they started like, here are all the ones that got caught in Boston. You're like, oh, that's good. Here's all the ones that got caught in Massachusetts. That's good. Here's all the ones that got caught in the U.S. God damn. Now here's around the world. All right, everyone's a priest rapist.
And then when you think it's done, the credits say, now look behind you.
But wait, there's more.
And count those 2 rapists in the fucking theater right now. You know, it's
like with the other 2 movies, I can pretend like, well, it just happened to this small group of people, and this mom and her kid, and everybody else is fine. Spotlight tells you like, no.
But Martin, one step at a time. You know,
Ain't
one
never
child
gonna stop
rapist
that.
at a time.
Right.
One pedophile at a time, Martin. It's not going to be anything that's going to be taken care of overnight. I watched this, and I didn't think about the performances.
Right.
I watched this, and I thought that I was watching I was looking at these actors like real people. I hardly ever see a movie where I can look past the name or the face of an actor,
sure,
and see them as real people. But here, I bought it. I bought them. They were different people to me. So I think that's why it's my number 1. And the other thing is that unlike, you could say that Beast of No Nation, that is about something that is happening. but it's still fictional. Room is a fictional story, but Spotlight was something where, it's a movie where you can go and learn and also be educated. And also, I think it's a movie that continues to actually come in and help something that is currently still going on. So it's a movie that is actually that's proactive. And I think that's why I just walked out and I was like, God damn, I was overwhelmed. I felt like I was raping children because I said, I'm not doing anything to help this situation at all. I'm kind of allowing it to happen. So
Okay.
Yeah, don't say
Kind of
that.
unfortunate right there, but
well, hey, nobody can prove that I did, but
nobody can prove it.
not even you, Boston Globe. Come at me, Globe. But